Today we got Irrelevant, Riley Grace. Is it Roshong? Is that how you say it?
Yes, Riley Grace Roshong. Yep, you got it.
Denims, Dylan, and Destiny. An all right-wing panel. Last week we had a all lib panel with like Destiny and Denims and Dylan and all of them, and now this is our leftist panel.
Is what they're throwing off. Much like the farmers who rebelled, we're not throwing off the concept of being American, but we're throwing off the concept of starvation. The idea that they were supposed to live in destitution in this country.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys having me on. My name's Tom. I go by Tom Foolery. I stream on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. I'm mostly a conservative, postmodern, neo-Marxist.
You want to dictate what everybody else wants to do.
No, I didn't say that. I want them all to be careful. You want them to not
go party and not do their... You don't want people to live their own life. You want them to live their life according to your rules.
Me saying I don't want them to do it is not dictating. That there's a massive difference between me saying I don't want them to do this. I don't want them to do it. I want them to be careful. I want them to quit breathing COVID all over my face.
Tom.
You don't know the sex of the person, or you don't know the gender of the person. You've always used they, them. This is not a new thing. So non-binary pronouns or feminine pronouns or masculine pronouns, these all correlate with gender presentation. Done identity politics all night. You guys with your electoral college, that's identity politics. Oh, I live in this area.
No, that's freedom. That's freedom.
It's identity politics. Or sorry, not Twitter, Twitch. And today I am with Hans of Harkir. We're talking about the Kenosha shootings. Let's see a picture. Let's see some sort of evidence that Antifa is in some sort of ranks, because as far as I understand, BLM, the movement, does not have ranks. Poor China. Nobody's saying poor China. We're saying just as you get upset when people say that some of the fallout from the pandemic is Trump's fault. Some of it is, and a lot of it he's playing down. A lot of it he's like, nope, just a couple more days and it's all going to be gone. It's all going to pass on. And then it doubles, and they ask him, well, wait, hey, it doubled. What's going on? He's like, oh, it's all going to pass. It's no big deal. It's all going to go away. Like he continues to play this stuff down. But because we do sexualize breasts, when you touch a breast, there is a suggestion there. When you touch a butt, there is a suggestion there. And that's why there is a danger factor.
We just went back around the back way. You guys gotta let me
get through a freaking sentence, like just once, please.
And with your amazing analysis, yes, there's really no better place you could come for analysis than here at the Dog and Chicken Show.
Oh, love it. Love it, Tom.
I've never been able to prepare fish. Oh. You want to try another one?
No. All the things that you would need to make sure that officers are not doing whatever they want, those things are not present in these videos and pictures.
Hey, with like, sometimes you have a negative feeling, and you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. Like, I've been rejected by girls before, and it sucks, and you experience it, you feel, and then you press it and move on.
Destiny, have you never had a girl? Hold on. Oh God, Destiny, have you never had a girl, like, after you pursued her and like it maybe didn't work out, where she came back and said you just didn't try hard enough, or like that? Yes. Like you look and you say, hold on, wait, let me make my point real quick. I just want to say, I feel, suck it. You guys are stupid. I'm smart. Suck it.
Statistics don't say black systemic racism is real. They don't say that.
Yeah, they do.
No, statistics don't talk. You talk. You make the bullshit interpretation up in your mind. That's what I'm trying to say. You're just saying numbers. Like, you literally just walked into this, dude. Come on. Statistics don't say anything. It's the people who say it. And that the people are biased and they hate white people.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's really denying that, like, on average, men tend to be stronger than women as a generality, a very vague generality, before anybody starts trying to have a fucking transport debate with me.
Oh, boy. No, I'm not going to let it happen, buddy. Don't worry, buddy. We can
to handle those situations or to fight back.
We all agree that. Like,
oh, wow.
Yeah,
What was
we
that
agree.
sound?
Yeah, I'm weak as fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why we have separation in sports for different genders. Like,
I fucking
boy.
hate you, Tom.
Okay, all right. No. All right, Kobe, you're gonna say something. Save us, please. Save us from that.
Yes.
Kobe, I think you said it best so far. From what I've heard.
Oh, sure. Well, no, I mean,
But
I do think that
I mean, the women need our help to explain these sorts of things, right?
Very true.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What I was going to say also, if women are less likely to speak up, that whole argument, that you can look at something called like how gender roles are socialized basically from a young age, and so yeah.
I will
But
fucking wipe
what
that
do you-
smack off your face, Tom. Come over there.
We got an all right wing panel today, and this was like hard for people to like actually comprehend. They're like, what? Racist against white people? What is that? And I'm like, yeah, no, seriously. Like, you guys are you can say it doesn't matter because we're higher up on your power hierarchy or whatever, and that's fine. But overall, if we're just going to say, racism is immoral, and we want to, and we don't want to do it, then like maybe we just shouldn't do these things. And she was receptive to it too.
It was a new question.
I do want to say really quickly, Tom, that's a nice shirt. I'm glad you got a nice shirt.
Thank you. I'm glad you guys turn things around.
That is because it's still this idealistic.
Shut up, Tom. No.
Anybody who ever criticizes him whatsoever is wrong. You can only love Trump, lick his butthole 24/7, nothing else but that, all day, every day. Otherwise, you are scum of the earth.
No, you think it's just a tiny little infringement because you can't possess, you cannot keep and bear unless you are on the government permission list.
You won't answer the question. How is that?
I just did, Tom. Like I said, it's like there's no input. It's like there's no input. You will not.
You won't answer the question. It's okay.
I just did.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You did not. Oh my goodness! You're not going to answer the question. It's okay.
Just dude, I have several times. You just don't like the answer. I get it. You don't like the answer.
No,
but that's the actual answer, dude. I'm sorry.
Government. We want lower taxes. We want traditions, things like that.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's right. Yeah, I think that's that all makes like a lot of sense. And so, what would you say progressive is?
I would say progressive is changing things for the sake of changing.
Oh, I agree. You're fucking right, dude. That's exactly how I describe that shit.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Speaks the truth.
Wow.
Works in a hospital, and we found where they worked, and we tried to go to court. I don't know what they ended up doing with
the freaking cancel culture, dude. I've talked about this before. Like, there's lots of times that I want to be like critical of other streamers, but I can't because I run panels.
Listen. Leah said, I didn't even say hi to Tom. I'm a horrible supporter. I apologize, Heart.
Hey, Leah. Leah's great.
Hi, KO Dave. Wait, you can't see your thing on your screen? Are you just being like,
no.
I'm also gonna bring up
This is
Bones.
not an ad hom.
Is Bones my friend now because I brought him up? Oh, tomfoolery. I'm bringing
What
up. Is he
about
my friend now?
Tom? What's wrong with Tom?
Well, I'm bringing
What's
him
wrong
up.
with
So
all of
are
these
we
people?
friends now? Because apparently to you, once I mention a person's name, I'm friends with them. Yeah.
I consider most of those people to be friends, or if
Oh yeah,
not,
Marcavius too.
terms.
Also blocked me. Also blocked Polyclips on Twitter because he
part of an animal society, but not our society.
Because they use their utility to further our society. Like the analogy I gave earlier, humans use like our utility in tech, like maybe like the form of taxes. We use that to better society. Like animals can use their products. Like I was saying earlier, how the future of vegetarianism, they use their products. If we extend them the right to life, we use their products to benefit society.
Right. I'm not understanding the point. Like, what's the contention there? I don't know how you can make that argument. It's the same with cars. Like, are cars part of society? Thought process, the ACAB thought process is a flawed thought process, and if you apply it to other things, you can see how flawed it is.
Just basically established a zone that says, don't fuck with these guys, don't go on this island, like, we are leaving them be. They clearly want to be left be, and as long as you don't go on their island, like,
whoa, you know. Bro, that turned into a freaking
holy shit.
That was crazy.
But you also aren't comfortable with people killing 6-year-olds, right?
Presumably.
Depends. Okay, so I would argue that would suggest that they are worthy of moral consideration, even though they're not worthy of rights.
But again, I feel as though they're not necessarily worthy of moral consideration, but we treat them as though they're property. So say, like, with an animal, I can go and kill whatever animal I want, and I can eat it, and I can do whatever I want with it, unless it's someone's property. If it's somebody's dog, that would seem weird for me to go.
I have the best. I think I have the best.
Largely and effectively hindered by their commanders, because you either play ball and you enforce, the order of the ruling classes, or you're thrown out.
Yeah, I that's why I advocate for justifying per shot with the police. I think that it's a problem where you can say you're now justified to shoot, and now you can pump 6 bullets into somebody's back. Maybe they have a knife, maybe they don't. I don't know. But pumping 6 bullets into their back, that seems a bit overkill, right?
Who didn't even hear anything I actually said.
Yeah.
And then and I saw you repeating that in like a few other people's channels, saying, "Oh, I've heard she's such a turf."
No, I didn't say that.
To any of the trans women on the panel, well, when I've spoken to all the trans women on the panel, they're like, "Oh, none of us think that you're a turf." And it was such a strange thing for me to hear, because I just don't have those views.
I never said you were a turf. I said, one, so Aiko had asked me if I had gotten the I can't think of words right now. If I had gotten the impression that you might be a turf. Later, fools.
Tom.
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 Tomfoolery.
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 You need a tomfoolery. Tomfoolery.
Tomfoolery.
Tomfoolery.
Tomfoolery.
Tomfoolery.
Tomfoolery.
Tomfoolery.
Tomfoolery.
Tomfoolery.
Pure, unadulterated tomfoolery.
Tomfoolery.
Tomfoolery. Tomfoolery.
You're tuned in to Tomfoolery.